Hello guys, in today's video we will be giving you guys our best Champions League predictions from 5 selected games. You are always advised to choose the picks you agree with and remember to bet responsibly and do not bet with money you cannot afford to lose. So without wasting any much of your time, let us get straight into it. FC Barcelona will face off against Atalanta on matchday 8 of the UEFA Champions League at the Estadi Olympic Luis Companys. Barca are second on the points table with 18 points in 7 matches and have already qualified directly for the round of 16. They have managed to win 6 matches and lose 1 in the competition so far. However, Atalanta, on the other hand, are 7th in the points table with 14 points in 7 matches. They have managed to win 4 matches, draw 2 games, and lose 1 game. The Catalan club are coming to this game on the back of a win against Valencia in La Liga and a win against Benfica in the UEFA Champions League. Lade are coming to this game on the back of a win against Calcio Como in the Serie A and a win against Sturm Graz in the UEFA Champions League. In 4 out of Barcelona's last 5 matches, at least 3 goals were scored. Interestingly, in 5 out of their previous 7 games, the Blaugrana scored at least 4 goals against their opponents. This fantastic statistic further illustrates Hansi Flick's modern vision. Atalanta also boasts excellent scoring performance in this Champions League campaign, averaging about 2.6 goals per match. So I'm gonna go for 3-2 Barcelona win, and my betting tip is both teams to score. Girona take on Arsenal this week in their final Champions League match of the season, during which they will hope to restore some pride after a dismal run of results in the league phase. Michel Sanchez's side have collected points only in 1 game, which they won 2-0 over Slovan Bratislava, so they will hope to make it a second on Wednesday. In 7 fixtures in the UCL, they have got only 3 points and are sitting at 31st place in the points table. The Catalan side will have to give their best to get a positive result at home. Mikel Arteta's men are on the cusp of sealing a top 8 finish thanks to their 3-0 success over Dinamo Zagreb last week, which keeps them in the 3rd spot in the points table with 16 points on board. The Gunners managed to carry that momentum forward into their Premier League affair with Wolves, as they won the game 0-1. Surely the Catalan side will not be any pushover, but the Gunners are a better team and will look to end their UCL group campaign with a win. Arsenal's aggressive pressing helps neutralize the opponent's creative activity. Girona are considered one of the least productive teams in this season's UEFA Champions League. So I'm gonna go for a 0-2 Arsenal win, and my betting tip is Arsenal team total over 4.5 corner kicks. Will both teams agree to a draw in this encounter? As part of the 8th round of the UEFA Champions League group stage, a match between Stuttgart and PSG will take place at MHP Arena. At this moment, they have both accumulated 10 points, which currently allows both teams to advance to the playoffs, but everything can change in the final round. A draw outcome would almost certainly secure them from elimination, so neither side will take unnecessary risks. Stuttgart have not made the best of preparations though, suffering defeat for the first time in 2025 at the weekend, going down 2-0 at Mainz. However, confidence will be at an all-time high after an exhilarating 4-2 win over Man City last Wednesday, providing PSG with the opportunity to win 3 straight Champions League games under Luis Enrique for the first time. PSG exchanged goals with 8 of their last 9 opponents. This is also often observed with Stuttgart, who advocate attacking football and have scored in 13 of their previous 15 matches. The teams will be concerned about themselves and their fate, so they are unlikely to agree to a draw in advance. But such a result is possible because both will try to act carefully. The cost of a mistake is too high to take risks. Corner kicks is something you guys should also consider when placing your bets because both teams will be firing from all cylinders. So I'm gonna go for 2-2 draw, and my betting tip is match total over 2.5 goals. This will be the first meeting between these two teams. Bayern Munich, who suffered a 3-0 loss against Feyenoord in the last round, are back in action. They are geared up to take on Slovan Bratislava in the final game of the UEFA Champions League phase. This exciting clash is set to take place at the iconic Allianz Arena. Bayern Munich are coming into this tie on the back of an impressive 2-1 win over Freiburg. However, Vincent Kompany will be disappointed with the way his team lost in the last round against Feyenoord. They have registered 12 points so far from 7 matches and find themselves in 15th spot. Although they have qualified for the qualifying round, their place for an automatic place in the round of 16 looks at risk. Meanwhile, Slovan Bratislava are surely out of the UEFA Champions League knockout rounds after failing to register a single point on the road. They have lost all their 7 games as they currently find themselves in 35th position in the standings. Goal scoring has been a major problem for them, having scored only 6 in 7 appearances while also conceding an astonishing 24 goals. In 9 out of the last 10 matches involving Bayern, at least 3 goals were scored. A similar trend is characteristic of each of Slovan's previous 9 matches. Once again, it should be noted that the Slovak team is extremely inert in defensive phases of play. The Bavarians regularly operate from a position of strength, trying not to let the initiative slip away. The German machines will go in with full force, which will result in many corner kicks and plenty fouls. So I'm gonna go for a 3-0 Bayern win, and my betting tip is total booking points to be over 25.5. Will Young Boys manage to earn their first points in the new Champions League format? At the moment, both teams are far from the playoff zone. The hosts are at the bottom of the table, having not earned a single point in 7 matches. The Serbian team is slightly better off, positioned 32nd in the standings, but they are 7 points away from the playoff zone. This is the final round of the Champions League, and both teams have already lost their chances to advance further, so their motivation is questionable. Both teams earn a large number of set pieces. In Young Boys' last 6 home matches, there were at least 8 corners taken, and in this Champions League season, only 1 match involving Crvena Zvezda didn't exceed a total of 7.5 corners. Young Boys appear to be a team that has lost hope of salvaging their season, whereas Crvena Zvezda plays until the end as expected from big clubs, regardless of circumstances. In our view, the visitors will push forward from the first minutes, not giving the Swiss team time to make decisions. Every victory in the Champions League is financially rewarding, so Crvena Zvezda certainly won't give up. So I'm gonna go for a 1-2 Crvena Zvezda win, and my betting tip is total over 8.5 corner kicks.